This is George with Pro Drain and Rooter Service, working at 121 Church Street in Lake Oswego, working from unit number 6. And this drain services number 4, 5, and 6. Working from the roof vent on top of number 6. So I was out here a few days ago. We had a backup in number 6, and I worked that drain with the snake after pulling the toilet from that drain there. That's where the toilet from number 6 comes in. 3-inch cast iron pipe, worked from the toilet flange in an attempt to descale some of this stuff that was in here, and this blockage has occurred here before, and we can see that this pipe is a little rough due to the scale that's built up on here. We've got 3-inch no-hub cast iron, and you can see just how much scale is in here. Now, the one thing that I did do when I was here last time is I made some adjustments to the toilet because it was not, I don't think it was flushing properly. One, the overflow tube, or the fill tube, the bowl fill tube was not in the right place, and it was just filling the tank up rather than the bowl. And then it also was had an ultra low flush toilet. So this is a 1.28 gallon toilet draining into a cast iron, old cast iron drain line. You can see that there's still a fair amount of scale build up in the line. Last time I was here, I pushed the camera down the drain from up here, and I did not record it at that time. But when I ran the camera down, the blockage was in this area here. And then when I was here earlier this week, I snaked the drain from that toilet in number 6, and it cleared within the first 25 feet, I believe, 25 to 30 feet, so in this area. And then I pushed the snake out, worked the snake out past the cleanout at the end of the building. So you can see we've still got some scale build up in here. The pipe itself probably is in pretty good shape. It's just that we've got this scale that's hard to get off, hard to remove, hard to get access to with the proper size cutter to really do a good job of cleaning this out. We've tried with the jet, and it's cleared the line, but it hasn't necessarily removed this scale. Working through here with the snake has done a little better job because we have a mechanical device that's working through here. So this is better. There's no sign of any toilet paper or anything that has, no sign of any backup since I was here earlier this week, so probably 4 days ago at least. So we can see we've got no hub cast iron. The hub, you can see are coupled together with a rubber coupler, and you can see some of that rubber sticking through at each one of these joints. I believe that's probably a toilet coming in from number 5. Or number 4, I'm not sure exactly which one, how they're connected. I've not been in those 2 units. Got a little bit of a belly here, a little bit of a flat spot. So this is all 3-inch pipe, and then right about here, I believe, we go to 4-inch. So the clean out on the end is 4-inch pipe coming back towards these units, and then it's 3-inch going back farther. So here we've got 4-inch cast iron making a left-hand turn, going underneath clean out that's located on the west end of the building, and from there we make a transition to 6-inch looks like transite, which is a asbestos cement pipe, and you can see it's showing a little bit of wear there. So, but the issue that we've been having all along, is back closer to the building. That looks pretty good there. So we'll just come back here. Again, we can see just the pitting inside the pipe. And sometimes it just takes a while to get all of this stuff removed to the point where it's smooth enough, and then over time, as the wastewater flows over it, it creates a kind of a slimy, smooth surface, and then it can drain a little easier. So initially, in the process of cleaning this, it can be kind of rough. The surface can get kind of rough after we try to remove some of this stuff. We can see a little bit of junk on the top of the pipe there, possibly another drain coming in, 2-inch tub maybe. A little bit flat through here. It's holding water. Not a lot of scale buildup in this section though. Doesn't look too bad. But we can see up in the right side of the screen at this point, you can see just how thick this stuff is as it builds up. And then removing it, getting it clear, removing it from the pipe and then also getting it out of the drain can be a little bit difficult. So I think that's where the toilet for number 4 comes in. That's what that is there. And then we're reducing down to 3-inch cast iron. And this line is essentially running straight under the building from the clean out back to underneath the bathroom, number 6. So anyway, this looks much smoother than it did the other night when I was here about a week and a half ago. Again, the blockage that was occurring in number 6 was occurring in this area here. It was all backed up in this area, and this looks much better than it did before. So I think with the adjustment to the toilet to increase the amount of water per flush, that should help keep the line clear. And the fact that there's no sign of any toilet paper, I think it has improved. We may consider doing more, spending more time to try to descale this line. You can see just how there's just chunks of this stuff that's spilled up all along the pipe, and it's just a matter of getting in there with the right size equipment. The toilet flange in number 6 is a 4, reducing down to 3, and that's a tight fit to get any bigger, and then it has another turn on it, so it's a little bit difficult to get a cutter through big enough to do a thorough job of scraping all this out of here. But again, I think the fact that that toilet has been adjusted to its proper and maximum amount of water per flush should, there we go. So number 6 just flushed the toilet. See that water come through there from that drain and then down in here, so everything seems to be pretty good. We'll just look and see how this looks as this water drains out. A little bit of a low spot here. I guess the ultimate fix would be to remove this cast iron and install plastic ABS pipe in its place to eliminate all this roughness. So that's the other option, just to actually replace the pipe. Obviously that's a big job, or a bigger job than trying to do more descaling. Yeah, again, you've got a little more water just sitting here in these places, and so it's not completely emptying out, or at least not right away. Alright, that concludes the inspection of this drain at 121 Church Street, units 4 through 6.